This meeting wasn't something I had planned for, but it was an interesting opportunity. I had all my teachers and my parents together in one place. I could make a big impression on everyone all at once. So I tried to stay calm, and I decided I needed to say something remarkable. I needed to find something surprising, something that would make everybody wonder. I said, because I was trying to think of something amazing. And then I said, well, because I was still thinking. And then I found it, the perfect thing to say. I said, um, I guess I didn't do very well in my classes and everything, but I'm not mad about my grades. I like D's. I felt my mom and dad stiffen. Mrs. Hackney paused a moment. Then slowly she said, You like D's? What do you mean, Nora? You know, D's, I said. D's have a pretty shape. And I kept this blank, happy little smile on my face. The room went dead silent. And I realized another fact. When I need to be, I'm a pretty good actor. Mrs. Hackney was the first person in the audience to come back to life. She said, That's very interesting, Nora. Mrs. Hackney glanced around the table. She said, Well, perhaps we've all got enough to think about for right now. I know everyone here will be working to help Nora earn better grades in this new term. And I know all our staff will do their best to stay in touch with her parents. She paused and then she said, There is one other thing. Something I talked about with Mr. and Mrs. Rowley this morning. I suggested that it might be helpful if we give Nora some additional evaluation, and they've agreed. That way we can know the best kind of help to offer. So this is a heads up because Dr. Trindler might need to take Nora out of class now and then over the next few days. Looking around the table with a smile, Mrs. Hackney said, All right then. If no one has anything else, our little meeting is adjourned. Thank you all for coming. I looked at the clock. The meeting had only lasted 9 minutes. It had felt longer than that. It probably had felt a lot longer than that to Mom and Dad. Out in the hall, my dad said, Do you have all your things, Nora? I'm going to drop you two off at home. I nodded, and so we went out the door. When we got outside, I had to trot to keep up with my mom. When we were halfway to the car, she said, What in the world were you talking about in there, Nora? You like the shape of D's? What did you mean by that? I shrugged. Nothing. It was just something to say. My dad muttered, More like something that made no sense. There wasn't much chit-chat in the car during the ride home. So I analyzed the situation, and here's what I came up with. Number 1. I had a gang of grown-ups thinking about my grades. Number 2. Plus, they were all convinced that I was an idiot. Number 3. My mom was so upset she couldn't chat. Number 4. My dad was ready to take a punch at someone. And number 5. The school was going to do some additional evaluation of me. And I decided that all in all, it had been a pretty good day.